morning, folks. It is approximately 3:30 in the morning a.m. Central Standard Time on July 18th, 2023. Hope our creators keeping well and safe wherever you are in the world. Please make sure to hit that like button and share this across other platforms so we can let people know what's going on in our solar system, at our star, and the effects it can have here on our Earth. Folks, currently what we're looking at right here is our KP index, and we are currently in a G1 level storm. This actually was from a two-part event. This was the first one, and this was the second coronal mass ejection that caught up to it. It has been labeled as a cannibal CME because it caught up to the other one and increased its speed, but it is a two-part. I'm not expecting much more than this out of it. In fact, from here, I believe we're going to start going down. Now, what could have caused this? Let me show you. I am over here at solarham.net, and we're looking at our first CME here and our second CME here. Not too far apart, just a few hours. Okay. Now the thing is this is the sun. This little white disc here is the sun. Okay, this little white circle here. This is an occulter disc. It blocks the immediate light from the sun, so that way we can see coronal mass ejection. It's kind of like putting your hand up to a light bulb, just enough to cover. You can still see the light coming out from it, but it's not like super blinding when you look at it. And that's kind of the same thing here. So we are right smack in the middle. So anytime you have one that crosses the line here, that would be one that we're going to get. So anything more than center, like this one here, it's kind of over here actually. So we are in the strike zone of it. This is the second one, and as you can see, it's a little bit more dense. But that's really not the reason I'm coming on, because I didn't expect it to be anything major, which is why I didn't come on. But now we're kind of in a different situation. Look at this. Yeah, we have ourselves a proton storm. We just had ourselves one heck of a liftoff, and it was so excitable, so powerful, that it sent charged protons riding right down our connection line, and it's impacting our north and south poles. And it's from this long duration event, which I will be showing you here shortly. Once again, we have this large filaments, large one coming, and yes, we're going to be impacted by this, which is why I am coming on here. It came from active region 3363 right here on the edge, and as you can see, it's quite complex. We've got quite a bit. 3373, which is starting to get a little bit more complex. It could turn into a beta gamma delta, but we will see. I mean, they are relatively small, but there's a lot of interaction here. We've also got some very large holes on the back side of the sun. That's what this region is right here. And just to give you perspective, that little guy is right here. See how small these guys are? Right here? Like this one right here. Boop! It's like right there. So imagine how big that thing's going to be when it comes around to be Earth facing. Yippee-ki-yay. Now it is showing the coronal mass ejection, and it's looking like it's going to impact us on the 19th. Between the 19th and the 20th. Yeah, between the 19th and the 20th, and as you can see, it's pretty dense. We're going to be getting hit with right around 60 centimeters cubed of plasma. Now, there's one part I failed to mention, and that is that when we get to that actual impact, we're looking at this right here. This is actually going to act like a little bit of a buffer. And what it's going to do, it's going to act like a buffer. Okay, each of these lines are like our geomagnetic field. Okay, and as you can see, them being how they're kind of colored in, they're kind of filled in. That's basically what it's going to do. It's going to actually kind of strengthen our geomagnetic field, which is getting weaker, by the way, because our north and south poles are moving. They're actually very weak right now. If you check out Maverick Observatories, he actually explains our magnetic north pole is at the 40-degree mark, which is not good. So our fields are very weak. But that proton event is going to come in, and it's going to charge these things up, and it's going to act like a buffer. So when that CME does impact, it kind of like strengthens and thickens our shields, if you will. So that way when it does impact, it's not going to be as strong of an impact. So we'll get a G2 out of this for sure. It's very likely a G3. A G4 could be possible, but I'm saying definitely a G2 and G3 very likely, but it's hard to tell at this exact moment in time. Now, this is from the European Space Agency. This is their Euphoria. This is their version of an Enlil model. Yes, I said Enlil, that's what it's called, which is, again, an Anunnaki wannabe god, Enlil, the brother to Enki, both sons of Anu. But anyways, they're showing an impact here that we were supposed to get on the 17th, and it was going to be up around 60 centimeters cubed. Well, they're wrong, because that happened yesterday, and as I've already shown you, we only got to a G1. It was not a major ordeal. Now we're going to take a quick look here. We've got stereo head. We're over here at ISWA. We've got stereo head chronograph 2, running difference, LASCO C2, and the GOES 304 angstroms. First, we're going to start here. I'm going to zoom in for us. Stereo head chronograph 2, and as you can see, there's not a whole lot of frames for it, but here you can clearly see the band comes over here and over here. Again, we're right here in the center, so we are going to get impacted. However, what is this round object? Oh, look, there's another one down here. What are those? Can anybody tell me what that is? That looks like a planet, does it not? What in the world is happening here? I mean, what were those? I don't know. But either way, that is a lot of plasma coming out of there, folks. Now, it's not direct. Could you imagine if that was coming directly at us? Whew, lights out all day. What in the world is it? You guys see that thing? It's like perfectly round, just whoop, spinning out. Bye. And same with this. Like, what the heck is that? Is that a planet? What is that? I don't know. But it's pretty funny looking. Now, over here at the ring difference, you can definitely see. Now, what this does is it shows the positive and the negative side of the fields from the plasma. And again, we can see those nice round, those objects here and the other ones here or here, because you got, again, positive and negative. Just spinning on out and see you later. So that is quite a bit of dense plasma. Now it's a little more nice here on the LASCO C2 at times, but first thing I want to show you is look at this guy. This is some kind of a craft that comes in and just kind of zooms up. Watch this. See, now he's here. See, watch him here. There, there. Now he's over here. And then he's like, whoop, and he changes directions. See that? Huh. Wonder what that was. Do we have any crafts that can do that? I don't know. Anyways, there's crafts all over in these on LASCO C2. I advise everybody to come here and check it out. In fact, oh, look, what is that? Oh, huh. That's some kind of craft, isn't it? So again, we're looking here at LASCO C2, right about the time of our explosion, and it is quite large. And on LASCO C2, again, we can see that round object. Not sure what that is right there, and here's the other one right here. It's almost, and then look how much time, and then they skip all that much time. It's supposed to be every 12 minutes, and it skips almost an hour, because obviously they don't want us to see that. Now, you see all this, see how it all of a sudden it became kind of like white like snow? Here's one of the other things. If you notice the edge of the screen, notice the edge here, all of a sudden, boom, it gets bright. That's because the GOES satellite, or LASCO C2 got lit up with X-ray, which means it was very bright. Now, you see all the white snow? See how all of a sudden it's like boosh. See all that white snow? Those are the protons. And what they did is they rode down our connection line to Earth, which is why they got here faster. They literally got here faster than the speed of light. It was just like an immediate charge, and that's what hit our north and south poles. and that is what's actually going to help buffer us. So it's actually kind of a good thing. It's not a whole lot to be scared about. However, auroras here shortly are going to be very nice. Now here's 304 angstroms of light, goes 18, and we are going to watch one heck of an eruption right here, 3363, and there is a lot of plasma. It's quite gorgeous, but look at that long, I mean, Judas Priest. Those are long reaching. Now, keep in mind, the Earth is only about this size right here. Earth is only about that size, so that just kind of gives you an idea what is happening. Now look at how the bands just swell right up after that. It is not happy, that region. She's not happy at all. She's a wee grumpy. Well, I was going to give you guys a quick Schumann update on the Italian model, but oh look, they've been wiping data again. Stuff they don't want us to see. I wonder why. But the Russian model, we have had a lot of activity. This is, it's been not just like this from the 16th, but the 15th, the 14th. It's been like this. It's been hitting like this for the last few days. Like probably 4 or 5 days. There's been a lot of large spikes. So there's definitely things we need to pay attention to because things are happening to our planet. Now I was showing you the Russian Schumann over on Disclosure News, but this is the actual real site. It's sosrff.tsu.ru, and it is in Russian. This is the true site. Now you can switch it over to English, but I don't really need to do that because I can see this right here. Here's the 17th, and this is current. This is up to current time. So it's actually calm right now, which is okay. So for those of you who wanted the actual site of Tomsk, Russia, for the actual place, it's right here. And as you can see, copyright, this is them. So this is the real site. Again, it is sosrff.tsu.ru. So keep your eyes open, no fear, and remember that love is the only way forward. So look out.